Hey guys, so this vlog is a little bit different than the ones I have been doing. I'm not showing anything, I'm not exploring any place. I'm just basically just going over what happened my freshman year of college. Obviously I'm back home right now and a lot has happened, and I think, it's good to really look back and see about everything that has happened. So August, of course, was when I did the college road trip, and it was a lot of fun, and then I did the move-in and started classes, so that was a whole lot of fun doing all that stuff, especially since, it was really the very first time of me really doing something totally different. I mean, college is so much different than high school. Some people don't believe that. So there was that, and then after that was September. That was when we started the improv workshops, which was a whole lot of fun to do, and I am still doing improv. I did it throughout the year, and not really a lot happened in September, just getting to know a lot of people, that kind of stuff. And then October, that was when I came back home for fall break, and there was the Halloween thing and everything, and it was really a lot of fun. I really started getting really close to the people that I now call my sisters, so that was a really touching moment. And then after that, November, that was Thanksgiving break, and there was a lot of hype coming up to the end of the school year, or end of the semester, sorry. So that was a lot of fun doing that, and just really getting more of a family feeling there, a sense of, belonging. That's where I belong, it's my home, and that kind of stuff. And then we come to December, the end of first semester. So there was some stress, going on with finals, which is obvious because, testing wears everyone down. Doesn't matter if you're the straight A students or the one with the bad grades. You're always gonna be struggling with tests, especially when you have so many and they worth so much of your grade or whatever the professor says. So that was the first real thing of really struggling there, but I got through it. And then we moved to January, where we had, the beginning of second semester. That's when I found out I had a class in Chicago that I would be commuting every week to. So I think you probably saw, those of you that have me on Facebook, sorry, you saw my post about the Metro and that kind of stuff when we had troubles with that when we were commuting and all that. And then February, trying to remember. I don't think a lot happened in February. I mean, just me doing classes. Oh, January is also when I started doing rugby, doing practices and weight training and all that stuff. So that was definitely a lot of fun. So I guess skip February, go to March. Spring break was, one of those things. It's really kind of unwinding in a way, but then again, it's when it's unwinding, but it's also you have to pick it up for the final kick of the semester, that kind of stuff, especially since, with summer coming up. So that was there was some stressful, but also some fun, because we still did stuff that, we had to do. I saw plays for my Chicago class, and we hung out, had mini parties together. Of course not, more like study parties, but still. And then April. April is when I had all my rugby games. So that was a lot of fun. My first ever rugby games, actually getting, into the whole thing. We played NIU. Can't remember the other team we played on the day we played NIU, but then we also played DePaul, and we played What was the other team? I think it was Illinois, and then we played Marquette for our final game. And Marquette was the only game we won, but it was still a lot of fun, a lot of practice, that kind of stuff. And I'm really excited to actually hear that rugby is going to be in the Olympics. So that is something I'm definitely going to check out. I might even be seeing a rugby game live over the summer. It just depends how, that kind of stuff goes. And then May, that is the end of the first year. It seems like it happened so fast. Like, I can't believe I'm home already. I'm already a sophomore basically, because it just feels like, yesterday I was just, starting the road trip, or just yesterday I was graduating high school. Just yesterday I was just, starting kindergarten. So time really does fly. I can't believe the first year went so fast. And May definitely had a lot of really ups and downs, finishing my essays and my test to say I'm officially done. That was really huge. But then the whole airplane fiasco, you saw my update on Facebook about that. I need to give a huge shout out to United, because their customer service is really so nice. And just so you guys know what happened, so my roommate is from Texas and she has a connecting flight in Houston. I usually fly directly from Chicago to Phoenix, but since it was the end of the school year and this would be the last time I'd see her for a few months until August again, and even then we won't be seeing each other as much because she's not my roommate next year. But I was saying, what, just so I get practice for it, and just so we have a little bit longer time before we say goodbye, I'm gonna do a connecting flight from Chicago to Houston and Houston to Phoenix. So we'd be on the same flight going into Houston, and then in Houston we'd split ways. So we got everything, tickets and everything. We moved in the morning, which was just a total adventure in itself. But then I'm looking at my email, while we're waiting at the gate for the Houston flight and everything. And I see an email saying that the Houston flight is delayed. And the delay would be, so the ending boarding time for Phoenix, which if I understood what my roommate said correctly, is it's all the way on the other side of the airport. So the ending boarding time for Phoenix was 9:03. And the new time, instead of having about an hour layover before, I leave to Phoenix, the Houston flight comes in at 9:01. See the problem there? 2 minutes. So when I saw that, I was desperately trying not to have a panic attack in the middle of the airport, because that would not have been good at all. And I was freaking out. I was texting my grandma, what do I do? Because, this is the first time I've experienced this, so what do I do? So she just said to go talk to customer service, tell them what the thing is, tell them you have checked bags, the typical stuff you'd be telling somebody what to do. So I'm like, okay. So, still kind of freaking out, I wait in the customer service line. My roommate, she's watching our bags at the new Houston gate, and I tell them what's going on, and they can tell I'm obviously freaking out. And while they're trying to get the information for my new flight, which is now a direct flight from Chicago to Phoenix, which I probably would have, if I didn't do the layover, that is probably the flight I would have taken anyway. So kind of funny how that things works. But they said, before they gave me the boarding pass for the new plane, told me what to do about my checked bags. But even before I left to go back to where my bags were, they didn't let me leave until I had calmed down significantly. So they wanted to make sure that I was definitely fine and everything, that there was nothing else wrong, that I, just really looking out for me, and that really speaks volumes to me. I already like United Airlines, but I definitely think from now on I'm just gonna fly them whenever, because that definitely, not only do they have cheap flights and everything, and the customer service on the flights are always good, but the fact that their customer service was so nice and so caring and definitely made sure I was fine before, letting me go, that is definitely something huge for me. So that is what happened with the plane, but I'm back home. I got all my boxes that I shipped from Lake Forest. I got my luggage from, the plane. So everything turned out great in the end, and coming back home, unpacking my last bag, the last box, that made it official that I am back in college. So that is pretty exciting. My freshman year, I can only imagine what's going to happen during sophomore year, because there's so much stuff happening, especially since I declared. So, oh yeah, I don't think I said that was in, I think it was late March I declared. So I'm an English writing major and a theater minor. So now that I actually have that, and I have my courses planned out, and I have an idea for study abroad, but it's going to be over the summer. So that would definitely be a vlogging opportunity for me, going out of classes, but also, showing, traveling, that kind of stuff. So there is my freshman year complete. I can only imagine what's going to happen in the next 3 years. So that's, the freshman year of college. So I'm working on a kind of like collage video to just all the pictures I took during freshman year. They're going to be on there. So I'm working on that. You can expect that in the coming week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Later.